Well, hi there folks, welcome to Gone Golfing. Today we're visiting Muriwai Golf Club, a beautiful golf course situated just west of Auckland. This magnificent clubhouse has unsurpassed views of the Muriwai Beach coastline and could boast some of the most spectacular views in New Zealand. This feature is presented by Mullins Tyres, situated at 28 Barry's Point Road, Takapuna, and 354 Rosebank Road, Avondale. Well, hi Ray, welcome to the show.
It's great to have Gone Golfing New Zealand out at the Muriwai Links.
Now Ray, tell us a bit about the history and when was the club established?
The club was first established in 1956. Original designer was Harold Babbage, and it went for play, it was in 1960. Known as a traditional links and a winter playground for Auckland courses that were closed during the wet season.
Do you have any membership special offers at the moment?
Yeah, we're running a membership one at the moment, 15 months golf for 12 months fees through September and October, and we always have green fee promotion, internet promotions available on our website, which is muriwaigolfclub.co.nz.
I really look forward to going out and playing the signature hole today.
Yes, the 8th hole, a little par 3, about 150 metres. Should be a good challenge. You've got a westerly today. With an easterly you can hit an 8-iron. With a westerly you can hit anything from driver down to a 3-iron. So it should be a good challenge for you today with the slight easterly we have.
Right into the wind, so a little 3-iron you reckon?
Or it could be a 2-iron today, all depends where that pin's positioned.
All right, well thank you very much Ray for coming on to the show. Nice having you.
My pleasure.
This signature hole feature is presented by Full Swing Golf Centre. Well, here we are at the 8th hole at Muriwai Golf Club, the signature hole. It's 153 metres from the blue tees, and usually not a very difficult hole, but today it's playing right into the teeth of the wind, and we're going to have to make sure that we keep the ball nice and low in the wind. Okay folks, here we are. We're going to be hitting our shot here now, but as you can see, this is what awaits us. We've got the green is just 150 metres away. The beautiful backdrop of the green here with the ocean in the background, the waves breaking. It's a really treacherous conditions today. If the shot's a little bit shaky, you're going to have to excuse our cameraman because it's quite windy out here today. Right, so today, for this shot I've chosen a 4-iron. Normally I use a 6-iron to hit the ball 150 metres, but because it's into the wind, we want to keep it nice and low. I've taken a 4-iron. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's give this a go. For one thing, what we want to try and do when we're playing the ball, playing a shot into the wind, is you want to try and play the ball a little bit further back in your stance. So I'm going to play this ball a little bit more towards my right foot. Let's see what happens. That wasn't too bad, it's just right of the green. Let's go and see what happens. A few tips to note when playing into the wind. Firstly, use more club than anticipated. Position the ball more towards back foot. Place more weight on front foot at address and hit down onto the ball with the abbreviated follow through. Here's a few more tips on keeping the ball low, provided by PGA professional Kim Puterbaugh of Southern California.
In discussing the low trajectory shot, we're discussing a shot that's critical to our success in this game because it makes us focus on doing a lot of things well. In a low trajectory shot, what we're trying to do is keep the handle of the club leading the club head into the impact area so we can keep the club face de-lofted. The only way we can de-loft the club properly is for our body weight to be moving into our left side, and the handle actually wants to get to the ball before the club. The impact bag is a great tool for us to practice with this, because what we want to do is hit the bag this way so the shaft is leaned forward and you're hitting the whole face of the club onto the bag. What we see a lot of students doing, because of the poor mechanics that they have, they tend to throw the club too early, and the club head gets to the bag before the handle. So in trying to hit a low shot, it's a good practice tool for us to learn to incorporate the fundamentals of every shot, is to get the handle forward and the club face more in a de-lofted position. If you went to the tour players and checked their, let's say their 6-iron, which has got roughly 31 degrees of loft, most tour players at impact would have somewhere close to 27 degrees of effective loft at impact. So they're taking roughly 4 degrees of loft off of the club when they strike it. Most amateurs are coming into the ball and they're adding loft. So let's say you add 2 or 3 degrees loft. Well, you got 7 degrees of loft difference between yours and the tour players. That's one of the reasons they're able to hit some of their short irons so far, because they keep their handle forward. So this punch shot, or the low shot, really helps us get some of those feels. So when you're out practicing, trying to hit the low shot, you want to keep the handle ahead, your weight moving into your left side. For the low shot, we want to start with the ball just a hair farther back, not a lot. One of the things that some of the tour players will do is they'll just put 3 balls in a row, and the middle ball would be a standard trajectory shot. The ball behind would be a low, the ball forward would be high. So I just put the ball back about 1 ball. I narrow up my stance just a hair to help make it easier to put my weight on my left side. And then from there, I'm going to just keep a little more weight on my left side on the backswing. Then as I go through, I'm going to try to keep my hands ahead, and I'm going to keep trying to accelerate the club. So I'm going to finish well on my left side, club head de-loft. That's going to knock the ball down, which is effective into the wind and for hitting the ball straight. So here we go. We set up. Ball about 1 ball back. Stance just a little narrower. Weight just a little bit on my left side. And then we go. Practice this shot, and it'll help you with all your game.
Well, I hit a great shot. I thought my ball was slightly on the right-hand side of the green. And just to find that when I got here, the ball actually ended up on the green. It must have hit the slope on the right-hand side and kicked down onto the green. Actually ended up about 15 feet away from the hole. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to line my ball up to my target, as we mentioned in last week's tip of the week. I'm just going to line up slightly right of the hole, because the slope breaks from right to left. There we go, all lined up. Now I've got my lucky socks on. There we go. Let's see if I'm going to get lucky and make a birdie. Got my ball all lined up. Now I need to do is make a nice stroke. Ah, too much borrow. That's okay, I'm happy with a 3 on this hole.
This signature hole feature was presented by Full Swing Golf Centre.
Well, don't go away, folks, because next up we've got the golf tip of the week presented by golf professional Brenda van Rensburg.
The following golf tip is presented by golf instructor and master club fitter Brenda van Rensburg of Golf Lab.
Hi, my name is Brenda van Rensburg, and today we're going to learn about how to get more distance off the tee. One of the biggest myths in golf is driver length. Having a longer driver does not mean you're going to hit it any further. I'm 6'1.5", and my driver is shorter than what you would find off the shelf. And remember, when you're on the tee, you want to think about ball position. When it's a longer club, such as a driver, the ball position will be closer to your target side. Also remember, you want to have a little bit more weight on your right-hand side. This will help you when you swing back to transfer your weight. Now, the second factor to getting distance off the tee is swing mechanics. I hear on the golf course very often women telling other women to slow the swing down. Remember, the speed of your swing equals distance. So if you're going to slow your swing down, you're going to hit it shorter. Okay, to get the setup for your drives, make sure that the ball position is closer to your target side, as you see here, and your weight is on the right-hand side. Remember to follow through. Finish the shot like this. The first factor we talked about was equipment, and equipment can help. Today we're going to talk about flex. If the flex of the shaft is too soft or too hard, you probably won't get optimum distance off the tee. Remember, there's no standards in the industry. Each manufacturer can determine their own flex. And to demonstrate that today, we've got two clubs of the same length. If it's correct, we're going to use a frequency analyzer, which will help us determine what is the flex of each of these clubs. So let's go ahead and do that. If these clubs are the same flex, this number over here will be the same. So let's pull this back and determine what the flex is. This is the frequency of this club, which is 202. Here we've got the next club, which is the same length as the previous club. It also has an L flex on it. And let's determine what is this frequency. So that's 220, which means that there's 18 difference in the flex. This is obviously a lot stronger. That means that the flexes are not the same. So what I recommend for you is to find a specialist in the club fitting department who's qualified in that area to determine the flex of your driver. Remember, if the club is too strong for you or too weak, you're going to lose distance. So it pays to get that sorted.
Well folks, I'm wearing another one of my Loud outfits today, as worn by John Daly. I get my outfits from Loudmouth Golf, and I've had a couple of requests from the viewers to find out where you get them from. You can visit their website www.loudmouthgolf.com.au.
This week's product review features the ProPutt 360 target and alignment tool.
Putting is 50% of the game for almost everyone. It's also read, speed, and stroke. Develop a consistent stroke by putting a line on the ball and then learning to hit the ball so it rolls line over line as I'm doing here, and you will make more consistent putts that will end up in the hole during your round. You can also chip to a ProPutt 360 and develop a nice consistent chipping stroke so that you get closer to the hole to make the next one easier. Let's see how you put the line on the ball using a ProPutt 360. Place the ball where you want. A slight tap or press will lock it into position. Once you have it locked into the position where you want the line, you can put a partial line as I'm doing here, or continue as I'm going to and place it all the way around the golf ball, something that most other tools do not do. You can also then, while it's locked into the ProPutt 360, place your ID marks. This allows you to get the ink on the ball, not on your hands. Once you're complete, you're all done and you've got a ball that's identifiable as yours. Also, the ability to get line over line action on your putts. It's been scientifically proven that putting to a smaller target allows you to develop better performance. The ProPutt 360 serves as a perfect tool to putt to as a smaller target. It's designed such that if any part of the ball touches the ProPutt 360, then it would have gone into a normal sized hole. Also, you can use two ProPutt 360s and develop speed control. Place them about 20 to 30 feet apart, one preferably uphill, one downhill, and then you putt 2-3 balls between the two ProPutts, maybe 5 or 6 times once a week or so, and you'll develop a consistent read of the greens and develop a nice speed control. Once you've done that, those 3 putts will tend to disappear. You'll be able to get a lot closer on your lag putts and make that next putt an easier one to drop. Also, when the green is full, like in a tournament of this nature, you'll find that the holes are far more difficult to get to. Well, you can just drop a Pro Putt anywhere you'd like, have your own hole, putt to it. It's always yours. Or you can actually practice a particular kind of putt, maybe a breaking putt, a straight putt, whatever it is you'd like, and then go drop a second one and just go back and forth and never have to bend over and take the ball out of the hole, making it easier on your back. If you do some of these things, you'll be able to make more putts as I'm doing here. Please visit our website, ProPutt360.com, and you can get more information on the other uses of the Pro Putt 360.
In today's product feature, I found a new brand of putter that you can actually adjust the lie angle to suit your posture. Its patented design that conforms to the rules is the brainchild of engineer John Elmer, and it's called the Elmer M1. And it has some other revolutionary features as well, like a sliding body system for enhanced distance control, interchangeable milled polymer and aluminium faces for enhanced feel, interchangeable weights to ensure correct balance and tracking, and other interesting features. But now let me show you how you can go about, or how it actually works. Alright, so the uniqueness of this putter is it comes with it has a swivel head that you can actually adjust to suit, as I say, to suit your posture, as you can see there. And it also comes with an Allen key. Now once you put the putter down on the ground and you've taken your posture, you'll see the putter head will adjust to your posture, and then from there you can take your Allen key and you simply tighten the putter into place like that, and now the putter lies perfectly flat on the ground. The toe won't be up in the air. I find a lot of the modern putters, or the standard putter, is actually too long and the toe is always up in the air. So this putter, you adjust the lie angle to suit whatever posture. Now it's lying perfectly square on the ground, and that'll encourage you to take the putter straight back and straight through and produce a really good action. And there you have it, the Elmer M1 putter. Give it a try. Right, so if you want to find out a little bit more information about this very unique putter and have a look at some of the other interesting features, you can visit their website at elmergolf.com, or you can search the local agent's Facebook page, Elmer Golf NZ.
What we require from a putter is to achieve as much topspin as possible off the putter's face. The ball, off the old hickory shaft putter, actually takes off and lands with backspin. The ball tends to slide along before it starts rolling on Golden Goose style putters. The Ram Mallet was one of the first putters to exhibit topspin. Moving to a more modern design, such as Ping, gives a further increase in topspin, which is why these putters were popular. The Odyssey 2-ball continued the increase in topspin. When we get to the Elmer putter, you will see the ball starts rolling a lot sooner. Straight off the putter face, it starts coming out with topspin. You will notice the Elmer putter has rolled more than any of the others. This means that you will get a much better roll, and you will hole more putts.
Now then, on to the Jack Nicklaus driver competition result, and our winner is Wilson Croft Malcolm of Whangarei. Congratulations, your new driver is on the way. In this week's competition, we're giving away a dozen Titleist Pro V1 golf balls, sponsored by Full Swing Golf Centre in Auckland. All you have to do to stand a chance of winning is answer the following question. Is Full Swing Golf Centre a member of Golf Connection? If you know the correct answer, simply send us an email to paulholmesgolf@gmail.com. The winner will be announced in 2 weeks' time, and entries close on Friday the 30th of September. Good luck. Let's have a look now at what's coming up in the golf events calendar, presented by New Zealand Golfer, New Zealand's local golf publication. You can view more events in your region in the New Zealand Golfer, available at most golf clubs. The golf events calendar was presented by New Zealand Golfer, New Zealand's local golf publication. You can view more events in your region in the New Zealand Golfer, available at most golf clubs. Well folks, if your company is planning a golf day, why not give us a call? Our dedicated team here would welcome the opportunity to manage your golf day to the tee.
Go On Golf in New Zealand has now moved to a more convenient time slot of Saturdays 5:30 PM on Sky Channel 89 and Channel 21 on Freeview, in addition to Triangle TV at 4:30 PM Saturdays.
Well folks, I've come to the end of my day here at Muriwai Golf Club. Although it was pretty wet out there, we still managed to go and play the golf course because it's still nice and dry. So if you think you're playing a nice challenging course, why not give Muriwai Golf Club a go? Right now though, it's time for me to relax at the 19th hole with a game of pool. Till next time, keep it on the fairway.